to the Astranti real-world industry analysis for ZX office furniture for the NCS pre-scene. So just very briefly, whilst we get into things, just a quick disclaimer that this is orchestrated to accompany the document, not to replace it. So if you want the most for your exam success, I highly recommend that you look at the document standalone and also with the video alongside it, so you can follow through and get the very best experience from the information. So we are a finance manager for ZX, who I privately owned company, and this is quite important as we move forward. So what's the history of the industry? Well, as you may expect, it's fairly bland. It has roots in 1600 with the East India Company, and beginnings are very rudimentary. Chairs, desks, go work at them. But in more modern trends, we see this developing from 1906 onwards in a more modern style understanding of the office. The Larkin Administration Building, opened in New York in 1906, gives this factory style office space, the open plan, just swathes of desks with numerous employees at them, very akin to the sort of Ford car factory style workplace. So this is where we see the first modern beginnings of the office, and this trend dominates moving forward until the 1960s, where we have contemporary companies still going strong, Herman Miller. They developed the action office, which is essentially the precursor to the cubicle system. It's worth noting this is very much a Western trend, and in Japan they've more often than not been focused on collaborative style furniture, orchestrated in break-off groups, and team-focused work. However, in recent years, we see tech startups and these huge technology giants changing the way that offices are laid out and also what they constitute. Lounge furniture in particular is of heavy influence in these orchestrations. So the focus there is on employee well-being and wanting to come to the office. So this puts a great deal of emphasis on high price point office furniture, and this dominates the sales growth and general revenues of these companies, as we'll see moving forward. So what does this mean for our pre-scene? Well, ZX was founded in the 80s, so this means that they're going to be influenced heavily by the predominant office layout of the time, which is the action office, the cubicle system. And in this sense, we can see it straight away in the product portfolio, with booths being one of the most prominent products in the pre-scene. However, recent trends with the tech startups and the huge technology companies, it might be worth ZX looking at lounge-style products. There's a brief mention, very brief, in the chair product section. However, this could be a much broader range moving forward. So what kind of products are there? Well, there are office chairs, as you might expect, desk systems, which are very broad workstation style products, standard desks, and then there's the more conference table, executive style meetings are held there. Then it's very much focused on storage, lateral files, bookcases, and towers. So who are the big players in the industry? Well, first and foremost, you have the big three. So these are huge American office furniture retailers and manufacturers, Steelcase being the biggest, followed by Herman Miller and Hayworth Incorporated. Interestingly, their roots are very similar. Geographically, they were in Michigan for large parts of their history. And as we move forward in this industry, we can see that new products are following certain trends. Simple and adaptive office furniture is what people want. This appears to be what consumers and big clients want, because the office space is ever changing. What people need from their office workplace is versatile. They need it to be break-off groups, big meetings, individual work, a variety of different functions from the same furniture. So the industry is moving forward like this. Many more products are focused on being able to move the structures, to be able to form different style of desking and work environments. As mentioned, lounge products are an increasing trend, with the big tech companies and other industries following suit. The lounge style workplace is trending. Big companies with lots of revenue, lots of money to spend on impressive offices, this is where they're looking to go, particularly in the more trendier industries. So more and more companies in the office furniture industry are catering towards this. In terms of research and development, it's very much focused on ergonomics, optimizing the workplace. We'll see this moving forward with diversification strategies and other elements related to this, but most importantly now, we can look at the Aeron chair. So the Aeron chair is a timeless product in the industry, well known for many that are involved. It is the precursor to the style of office chair which maintains the health and well-being of the employee, maintains a comfortable stance, and also keeps them cool. Originally the concept was designed for hospital use, but they actually turned out to be too expensive to roll out in broad swathes. However, it's caught fire, with every company, or almost every company that are large in the industry, having their similar style chair to match. So what does this mean for our pre-scene? Well, ZX have a wide range of products, but adaptive furniture isn't really mentioned. So we can't make too many conclusions because it could be the fact that their products are adaptive, but without a specific mention, we should probably assume that they are quite rigid. So with this in mind, it might be wise to diversify into this kind of product to hit that demographic. Also, pre-scene is largely silent on ergonomics. So this could be something that ZX look to do, to get their own Aeron chair, to produce a chair which is comfortable and keeps your spinal well-being and general happiness at the top level. So when we look at the industry relative to ZX, the top companies are often much larger than our pre-scene companies, and this is the same here. However, ZX is not that much smaller than 18, 19, 20 in terms of revenue. As such, we can definitely expect them to meet industry standards such as ergonomic products and having a wider range. So in terms of the size differential between the top companies like Steelcase and ZX, it's not too much of an excuse given that they do fit into the top 20, 25 kind of range for revenue. I just wanted to give a few moments on what else Astranti offer for aspiring students in the CIMA course. So our base product is the study text. Any module that you wish to complete and achieve in, we have a study text that is designed to be effective and efficient for your learning. If you are more of a visual or oral learner, however, we do have course videos. Now these are presentations, very visual, and there's an ongoing discourse about what's happening on the screen from a qualified expert on the module. So no matter what you need as a base learning material, Astranti have that. Following on from this, we have the pre-scene analysis. So this is a very focused product on scoring well on the very specific pre-scene material that is released in each semester. And the pre-scene analysis breaks down the best issues that are going to come out, all of the nitty-gritty of the exact document, so that you don't have to do that in your spare time. Someone will walk you through it and demonstrate it for you. Alongside this, as you've seen, we have the industry analysis. And this is all the contextual information that gives you that sort of foundation to use all the pre-scene analysis knowledge that you will have garnered. So altogether, you have these comprehensive responses to this pre-scene exam, and you'll score great. Following on from this, if you enjoy having exam conditions, or even at your own pace even, we do offer very similar style exams to what you will actually see in the real exam with our mock exams. And if you want that step further, we do offer a marking and feedback system by a qualified accountant that has passed these exams, that are used to marking these exams, and they can demonstrate to you where you need to improve to become that really, really strong CIMA student. Now, if you need even more, or you feel like, oh, I've started really late and I need to get on top of this, the masterclasses are essentially a crash course that you can watch live or as a VOD afterwards. Now, these cover the entire module and they go into exactly what you need to know, how each thing is done. It is entirely comprehensive in as short a space of time as is possible. Now, on top of all of this, we have our pass guarantee system. If you're in the unfortunate event that you do fail your exams and you have completed a complete course with us at Astranti, we will offer you the next sitting free because we strongly believe in our materials and your exam success with those materials. So thank you once again for listening to the industry analysis preview, and I wish you the best of luck in your exams, and I hope whatever you're looking for in terms of studying, I hope Astranti can be that company for you. Thank you.